A 10-year-old car does not have to feel 10 years old. The biggest giveaway usually is not the engine, the paint, or even the mileage. It is the interior, the gray film on the glass, crushed carpet, shiny grime around the controls, and seats that look permanently tired. Many of those problems are not permanent wear. They are layers of grime and neglected debris that can often be removed with simple tools. But use the wrong cleaner or soak the wrong surface, and a cosmetic improvement can become stained fabric, damaged electronics, or faded trim. We are counting down 9 interior fixes that can make an older car look newer, starting with number 9. Number 9, reset the floor mats instead of replacing them. Floor mats age fast. Shoes grind sand into the fibers, spills create dark patches, and the driver's heel presses one area flat until the mat looks worn out. Remove every mat and inspect the back. If the backing is cracked, the retaining holes are damaged, or the driver's mat can slide toward the pedals, replacement is the safe choice. Never stack loose mats. For carpeted mats that are still sound, shake out the debris and vacuum slowly in several directions. A stiff carpet brush can lift crushed fibers and expose dirt the vacuum missed. Apply an automotive fabric cleaner according to its label. Work it gently into the dirty areas, and to remove the grime with clean towels or a wet extractor. Do not flood the backing. Excess water can leave odor-causing moisture trapped inside. Rubber or all-weather mats need a different approach. Mild soap, water, and a soft brush are usually enough. Rinse away every trace of cleaner because slippery residue on the driver's mat is a safety problem. Let the mats dry completely outside the vehicle. When they go back in, lock the driver's mat onto its factory retainers. That step sharpens the footwell and keeps the mat where it belongs. But clean mats cannot hide the cloudy surface that makes an otherwise good interior feel old. Number 8, remove the invisible film from the inside glass. Drivers often clean the outside of the windshield and wonder why nighttime glare remains. The problem may be inside, a thin haze created by fingerprints, dust, moisture, smoke residue, and vapors that settle on the glass. You notice it when the sun is low or headlights scatter across the windshield. The glass can look scratched even when it is simply contaminated. Start in the shade with cool glass, use a clean microfiber towel, and a cleaner approved for automotive glass. If your windows have aftermarket tint, confirm that the product is tint safe. Do not assume every household glass cleaner belongs in a car. Spray the cleaner onto the towel instead of soaking the dashboard and controls. Wipe in one direction with the first towel, then buff with a second dry towel in the opposite direction. This makes leftover streaks easier to see. The lower windshield is where most people give up. Wrap the towel around the back of your hand or use a purpose-made windshield tool so you can reach the glass without dragging cleaner across the dashboard. Avoid oily shine products on the top of the dash. A glossy surface can reflect into the windshield in bright sun. A clean, low-gloss dashboard looks newer and is less distracting. Now the glass is clear, but the next fix targets the areas you touch every time you drive. Number 7, clean the high-touch zones without flooding the electronics. Look at the window switches, start button, climate controls, cup holders, door pulls, and the area around the shifter. These zones collect skin oils and grime until textured plastic becomes dark and glossy. The common mistake is spraying cleaner directly into the panel. Liquid can seep around buttons, into switch assemblies, or behind trim. Instead, put a small amount of an interior safe cleaner onto a microfiber towel or soft detailing brush. Work one section at a time. Use the brush to loosen buildup around lettering and panel gaps, then collect it with the towel. Cotton swabs can help in narrow corners, but they should be damp, not dripping. For touchscreens, follow the manufacturer's instructions. Many screens need nothing more aggressive than a soft, lightly dampened, lint-free cloth. Strong solvents, glass cleaners, or rough paper towels can damage coatings or leave fine scratches. If a button is broken, sticky inside its mechanism, or no longer responds, surface cleaning will not repair it. Stop before forcing liquid or tools behind the panel. Once these areas return to an even factory-looking finish, the cabin feels better maintained. But in part 2, we are moving to the materials that reveal a car's age even faster, including one cleaning mistake that can permanently discolor the seats. That permanent discoloration often begins when a cleaner designed for one material is used on another. Fabric, coated leather, vinyl, and soft-touch plastic may sit inches apart, but they do not always tolerate the same chemicals or moisture. Number 6. Deep clean fabric seats without soaking what is underneath. A fabric seat can look faded when it is actually holding years of dust, body oils, drink residue, and fine dirt. The contamination darkens the fibers gradually, so you may not notice it until one section is cleaned. Begin with a thorough vacuum. Move the seat backward and forward, open the seams gently with your fingers, and use a soft brush attachment to pull debris from the stitching and the gap between the cushion and backrest. Remove as much loose material as possible before adding cleaner. Scrubbing sand and crumbs into damp fabric can create muddy streaks and make the stain harder to remove. Check the owner's manual before choosing a product, especially when the seats contain heating, ventilation, occupancy sensors, or side airbags. Do not remove factory upholstery or install covers that may interfere with safety equipment. Test an automotive upholstery cleaner on a concealed area. If color transfers to the towel, the texture changes, or a pale ring appears as it dries, stop and choose another approved method. Apply a small amount to the towel or brush instead of saturating the seat. Work from the outside edge of a stain toward the center, agitate gently, and blot with a clean microfiber towel. A small extractor can help with widespread grime, but repeated wet passes are not better. Excess water can reach the foam underneath and create a musty odor that lasts for days. Leave the doors open in a secure, ventilated place until the seat is completely dry. If dampness, odor, or staining keeps returning, the vehicle may need professional extraction or leak diagnosis. Strong solvents and random household stain removers can discolor fabric or affect its finish. Cleaning also cannot repair torn seams, damaged airbag panels, failed heating elements, or crumbling foam. The next material can look luxurious when clean, but one aggressive scrub can make it appear older almost instantly. Number 5. Restore leather and vinyl without creating a greasy shine. The shiny patches on an older seat are often mistaken for healthy, conditioned leather. In many cars, that shine is a film of skin oil, lotion, dust, and transferred dye. First, identify the material. Modern interiors may combine coated leather, synthetic upholstery, vinyl side panels, and fabric inserts on the same seat. The owner's manual is the safest guide. Vacuum the seams with a soft attachment so trapped grit does not act like sandpaper. Place a mild, manufacturer-approved cleaner on a soft cloth and test a hidden section. Use light pressure and several gentle passes rather than one aggressive scrub. A soft interior brush may help on textured areas, but the goal is to lift contamination, not grind through a protective coating. Remove the residue with a separate, lightly dampened cloth and dry the surface. Properly cleaned upholstery should usually have an even, low-gloss appearance, not the wet shine seen in many used car ads. Do not apply slick products to the steering wheel, shift controls, or pedals. A slippery finish is not an upgrade. Heavy oils and universal conditioners are not automatically helpful. Some modern coated materials need only routine cleaning, while other surfaces may accept a manufacturer-approved conditioner. Follow the manual and test first. Cleaning cannot rebuild missing color, repair a split seam, or restore a cracked coating. Those defects may require professional recoloring, upholstery repair, or replacement. If these fixes are helping you avoid unnecessary detailing costs, tap the like button. It tells YouTube that practical, responsible car care advice deserves to reach more drivers. Now let's move to the surface that can age an entire cabin at a glance. Number 4, bring dull plastic trim back to its factory finish. Dashboards and door panels rarely fade evenly. Dust settles in the grain, sunscreen transfers from hands, and old dressings collect more grime until the plastic looks blotchy or unnaturally glossy. Start with a dry microfiber towel or soft brush. Remove loose dust from vents, seams, speaker grills, and textured panels before adding moisture. Next, dampen a towel with a cleaner approved for the material. Work in small sections, and use a soft brush only where the texture holds grime. Never spray directly toward vents, switches, screens, speaker openings, or electronic seams. Wipe the surface again with a clean, lightly dampened towel, then buff it dry. Often, this alone restores the darker, more uniform appearance people try to create with heavy dressing. If you use a protectant, choose one approved for the surface and apply it sparingly to the towel. A low-gloss finish looks closer to new and creates less windshield reflection. Keep protectants away from the steering wheel, pedals, clear instrument lenses, and screens. Slickness and glare can create a real safety problem. Some soft-touch plastics become sticky because their coating is breaking down from age, heat, or previous chemical exposure. If the surface smears, peels, or transfers color, stop. More cleaner may remove the remaining finish rather than restore it. By this point, the seats, controls, glass, and trim can look dramatically better. But the next fix separates a car that is merely clean from one that feels genuinely restored. The hidden edges exposed every time a door opens. Those hidden edges matter because they are some of the first surfaces people see when entering the car. A polished dashboard loses its effect when the door opens, and it reveals years of dirt around the seals, hinges, and painted jambs. Number 3, clean the door jambs and neglected entry points. Door jambs collect road dust, grease, dried watermarks, leaves, and grime transferred from shoes and clothing. Because these areas are hidden when the doors are closed, they can go untouched for years. Start by removing loose debris with a vacuum, soft brush, or dry microfiber towel. Pay close attention to the lower corners where dirt and leaves can trap moisture against painted metal. Use a mild automotive cleaner on a microfiber towel rather than spraying the area heavily. Wipe the painted jambs, door edges, latch surroundings, and accessible sections around the rubber weather seals. Avoid forcing water or cleaner into electrical connectors, wiring boots, latch mechanisms, speaker openings, or switches. Door-mounted electronics and airbag components should never be flooded. For stubborn grease near hinges, use a product approved for automotive painted surfaces and apply it to the towel. Do not scrub aggressively because painted jambs can scratch just like exterior body panels. Wipe the rubber seals with a separate damp towel. If a seal is torn, flattened, loose, or allowing water into the cabin, cleaning will not solve the problem. It may need adjustment or replacement. Do not remove grease from hinges and latches unless you intend to reapply the correct manufacturer-approved lubricant. Degreasing a moving mechanism and leaving it dry can create noise and accelerated wear. Finish by drying the entire area. Clean jambs make the body color look brighter, prevent dirt from transferring onto clothing, and create the impression that the vehicle has been carefully maintained. But the next fix targets something even more visible. It is directly in front of you every time you drive, and many owners damage it while trying to make it look better. Number 2, restore the steering wheel's clean, natural grip. A shiny steering wheel may look polished, but it is often covered in accumulated skin oils, lotion, food residue, and old detailing products. That buildup can make the surface look worn and feel slippery. Before cleaning, determine whether the wheel is leather, vinyl, synthetic material, wood-trimmed, or covered with another factory finish. Different materials require different care. Place a small amount of manufacturer-approved interior cleaner on a microfiber towel. Never spray the steering wheel directly, especially around buttons, seams, heating elements, or the center airbag cover. Work on one small section at a time. Gently wipe the rim, then immediately dry it with a clean towel. Repeat the process rather than using heavy pressure. For textured material, a very soft brush may loosen grime, but do not soak the stitching or scrub aggressively. If color transfers from the wheel onto the towel, stop immediately. The safest finish is clean, dry, and low gloss. Avoid oily conditioners, silicone-heavy dressings, or shine products that leave the wheel slippery. The same rule applies to the gear selector and any control your hand must grip. Cosmetic shine is never worth reducing control of the vehicle. Cleaning can remove contamination, but it cannot repair peeling material, exposed foam, loose trim, or a damaged airbag cover. Those issues require professional inspection or replacement. Once the wheel returns to a clean, natural-looking finish, the entire driver's area feels newer. But number 1 is what turns these individual improvements into a complete transformation. Number 1, perform a full top-to-bottom interior reset in the correct order. The difference between random cleaning and professional-looking results is usually not an expensive product. It is the sequence. Cleaning in the wrong order creates extra work. If you vacuum first and then brush dust from the dashboard, that debris falls back onto the carpet. If you clean the glass before using interior products, overspray can create new streaks. Begin by removing personal items, trash, floor mats, seat gap clutter, and anything stored in the doors or cup holders. Check beneath the seats carefully, but do not pull on wiring or connectors. Next, vacuum from the top areas downward. Start with seat seams, console gaps, door pockets, and the rear shelf before moving to the carpet and footwells. Use a soft brush to loosen dust from vents, controls, trim seams, and textured panels. Hold the vacuum nearby so the debris is captured instead of redistributed through the cabin. Then clean the head level and hand contact surfaces. Dashboard, door panels, center console, switches, cup holders, and steering controls. Apply products to towels rather than directly onto electronics. After that, treat the seats according to their material. Work carefully, use minimal moisture, and allow enough drying time before closing the vehicle. Clean the carpets and mats next. By this stage, the dust from every higher surface has already fallen and can be removed in one final pass. The glass should come near the end. Use separate towels for the interior windshield, side windows, mirrors, and any tinted surfaces that require a compatible cleaner. Finally, inspect your work in bright, natural light. Look for streaks, damp areas, cleaner residue, trapped debris, and slick surfaces that need to be wiped again. A basic reset may take an hour or two depending on the condition of the cabin. Severe stains, mold, persistent odors, water intrusion, electrical problems, damaged airbags, or contaminated materials require professional attention. The most important rule is simple: clean gently first. Aggressive chemicals and force should never be the starting point. An older interior rarely becomes tired overnight. Small layers of dust, skin oils, spills, moisture, and neglected debris build gradually until the cabin feels much older than the vehicle itself. Reverse that process carefully, and the transformation can be dramatic. The goal is not to cover everything in shine. It is to restore clean textures, clear glass, even surfaces, and a cabin that feels comfortable again. Which of these 9 areas needs the most attention in your car right now? Tell us in the comments. Subscribe for practical automotive advice that helps you protect your vehicle without wasting money on unsafe shortcuts. And tap the video on screen to discover the everyday cleaning products that can quietly damage a car interior, even when the label says they are safe for your home.